Hey, this is Matt from Florida Boy Survival today. Just got something really cool in the mail today. I got myself an M9 knife. And it's not, it is the bayonet, but it's not a $160 Frobus buck, or it's not a $100 Ontario. I got this baby. This is a Szco. And I got this baby on Amazon Prime. And I had a few points. It was only like 38 bucks, and I had a few credit card points. And after that, this thing turned out to be $10, so I couldn't pass it up. So I didn't really need the nice high quality and nice expensive Frobus or Ontario. All I want to do is I want to make this into not necessarily a bayonet, but I want to make it into a survival knife, kind of repurpose. I did try to fit it on my Smith & Wesson M&P 15 Sport, and it does not fit on there. But who really cares? I don't really want to use it as a bayonet anyway. So let's take a look at this versus a few other ones. All right, here we go. We're out of the sheath, or the scabbard as it may be. Regular sheath. It's got the connections to the web belt. It's got the sharpening stone right under here on the back. Let me see. It's got the pocket on the front, which everything velcros. It's got the nice quick release buckle and everything. But the important part is the knife. And here's what I wanted to show you. It's not the expensive one, and it doesn't fit, but it does everything that the others do. And as you can see, it says made in China, stainless steel. It's got a really aggressive saw configuration on the spine of it. I don't really think I'm going to use that too much. It's got the bottle openers right there in case you have to get a bear on the trail. That would be really good. Stainless steel blade. It's not a full tang knife. I think the blade goes into a pin, and the pin is welded to another pin that attaches to the end of the butt of the knife. So it's not a full tang knife, but it's got a pin through it. Blade looks like it's kind of a multi-profile stainless blade, so it may be a little bit hard to sharpen, but it's actually not too bad. But I'm going to repurpose this from a bayonet into a survival knife. One thing is that it does not engage with the wire cutting lug. This stop is just a little bit too long, so it doesn't really work. The wire cutting function doesn't work, and it doesn't fit on my gun, so I'm going to use it as a basic old survival and camp knife. Now I'm going to compare it to a few other ones. Okay, everybody says size matters, so here's where we go. We got our Szco M9 knife. Up here we got our Winchester. We got our Winchester Bowie knife that I got at Walmart. Pretty much the same size. This is a 25-year-old blackjack anaconda Bowie. That's my favorite knife in my whole stable, and I like big knives. Here we go, my handy dandy mossy oak wood Bowie. So if you have any one of these four or one of these three, you know how the Szco M9 compares. Now we're going to move these two, and we're going to bring in a couple of other contenders. Here's my Harbor Freight survival knife. It's been used a little bit. Here is a Maxim. That's a Maxim Bowie. That's just a little bit bigger knife. I also like this knife too. I haven't taken it out yet and used it. I've had it for a few years. I haven't really used it very much, so I don't know how it's going to be. But there you go. Here's our Winchester. Here's our Harbor Freight. Here's our Maxim. Here is our M9 bayonet. And if you want to stack over, there's our blackjack anaconda. There's our mossy oak wood Bowie. So there's a whole stable of knives. I like this knife. It feels good. It came packed in a lot of grease. After I got some soap and water and scrubbed it off, I sharpened it up pretty good. It's stainless, so it's a little tough. It's got a little notch right down here at the end, which engages a fire starter really, really well and really, really gets a good spark. But all these other knives aside, we're not talking about them. Those are for comparison purposes. We're talking about the Szco M-9 bayonet. Pretty good buy. I'm going to take it out in the woods and really thrash it. You're going to see that video later, and I'll show you how it works. So for now, this is Matt from Florida Boy Survival, signing off.